We stand on the shoulders of 25 years of work, collective work to do the work that we're doing now, which is the spot seasonal monitoring and this continuous monitoring station work to bring this underpinning of science to our work. But I really want to commend you for your vision in putting together the components of this monitoring station and really working on the redesign of that. The first monies that we got for the Climate Change and Casco Bay Fund, we put to work upgrading state-of-the-art equipment in that station. And as we prepare, as we start to complete this campaign, we're getting ready to put those 2 more stations in. And this is a game changer for us scientifically. And it's changing the whole level of the tone and tenor of the conversations that we're able to have about climate change with the community, because we're seeing the change. You can see it. If I encourage any of you who are with us today to remember, if you go to cascobay.org, all of our data are there. They're updated every 2 weeks or whenever there are new data sets. And you can cruise through those data sets yourself and really look at those data sets and say, well, what do I think Casco Bay is telling us? And you can have your own conversations about that. We know we have everything from 5th grade teachers to other scientists and government people accessing those data sets and looking at those. And so we're looking forward to being able to complete the campaign. And for those of you who have already contributed, thank you so much. I mean, we are using those funds, and I think doing some of the best integrated work we've ever done. And for those of you who haven't donated yet, you want to be on that list. This is a fund that we'll use for the next 10 years. There's a clear plan. It's all on our website. You probably received emails as well as snail mail from us about that. But I really want to encourage you as we wind down through the end of the year, join us, partner with us on that. You will be so satisfied that you did, I'm sure of that.
So when do you expect to put in the 2 new continuous monitoring stations, where they're going, and how much money do we have left to raise out of the 1.5 million?
So exciting. I mean, 1.5 million is a lot, but when you're going to spend it over 10 years, it seems very modest. And we are down right now at about the $93,000. We are closing in on that 93,000, and we need everyone's help to do that. So give or give again. If you feel inspired, please support our work. It's very important. People support our work in lots of ways, but financially supporting us that way matters too. Mike, help me out with this. I think we're looking towards April 1st to get those in the water. If we can get them in the water sooner, we're going to do that. It's all about finishing this campaign. So This is all coming together within this next 6-month period of time. We should be up and running with the other 2 stations. And as I say, it's not like we're not using the fund now. It is serving us incredibly well already, which is really good. One of the things that Mike did for us earlier this fall was make sure that when we're ready to order all the additional equipment, we wouldn't have long equipment delivery delays, because we've seen that in the appliance industry and other things. But I think we're going to be in good shape, and we're certainly thinking and planning ahead in that regard. So nice question.
So I just want to add something here, because I'm so excited about these 2 new stations. One will measure sort of the Portland Harbor influence on the bay, and the other will capture the Kennebec influence. So everyone who's put in the chat, like, it's all about stormwater and we need to know more, like, this is just going to, like, the first station, Mike selected a place that gave us like really good background conditions on the bay, and where the water quality is like fairly consistent, and then we could compare it, contrast it with areas where we might see more problems. And I'm just so excited about what we're going to learn from these 2 new stations.